tonight on Dragon's Den.
I brought a few friends along with me today. They are very, very cute.
The army is here. The army of babies.
There's 4 surprise stops that will take you on a very spontaneous day out.
She's not looking where she's going.
Oh my gosh, she's going to go off the road.
Hey, watch the road.
Watch the road.
Still driving.
Oh my gosh.
We've been flying by the seat of our pants since I started this. That's why I'm on this
That
show
doesn't
with
make
you
me
guys.
feel very confident as a potential investor.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Okay.
I want to buy the company.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Looking to drive away with a deal, our first entrepreneur is hoping her pitch is as great in person as it is on paper.
Hello, Dragons. My name is Jessica Off. I'm from London, Ontario, and I'm here asking for $250,000 in exchange for 5% of my business.
Wow.
Whoa.
Dragons, a few years ago, I wanted to gift my parents a pre-planned local road trip. I couldn't find a company that offered this, so with an $80 printer and a bit of creativity, I started Guess Where Trips, a one-day road trip company. But there's a bit of a twist. The customer has no idea where they're going until they get in the car. The only thing they know is where they're leaving from, how long they're traveling for, and the type of road trip theme they're about to experience. But before I go on, I'd love for 2 dragons to come up here and experience a Guess Where trip for themselves. Michelle, Brian, do you want to go on a Guess Where trip?
I want to go, for sure.
I'm driving.
Yeah, so everything's planned out in your little package here. There's 4 surprise stops that will take you on a very spontaneous day out. Are you ready?
Totally ready.
Okay, so your bags are packed. When you're ready to hit the road, you can open up the first envelope. See where you're gonna go.
Okay, we are going to Chelseaville Ghost Town.
Yeah.
Look ahead of you.
The theme at the first stop is butter tarts and ghost towns.
Whoa.
Each trip package includes 4 sealed envelopes that feature local highlights, all drivable within a day.
You're gonna learn all about this iconic community. You're gonna eat the best butter tarts in Canada. And when you're ready for the second stop, it's about 10 minutes away.
Customers can choose to have a paper copy of their guide for $65 or a digital PDF for $39.
All of these stops are free. There's no cost to enter any of them except for the small businesses that we recommend.
This is amazing.
Your surprise road trip is finished for the day.
I don't want to go home.
No, we will just stay
We
here.
also recommend accommodations if you would like to stay over at the last stop, but they are typically designed as a one-day road trip.
That was such a fun adventure.
That was fun, Michelle.
So we have over 100 road trip itineraries.
I love the choose your adventure angle, like what's next,
And most
to be able
of
to
our
do that in a car.
stops have a variety of different recommendations to suit every type of traveler in the car.
Oh, wow.
Our first family road trip, we drove from here all the way to PEI. We had no idea where those hidden gems were. And we didn't have Google and all that kind of stuff to find that.
Yes, you can find a lot on Google, but then we go there and we test out the trip. We also talk to local businesses. Hey, what's your favorite hidden gem around the area? So you start finding more than what you can find on Google.
And it's so easy. It's like, here's the winery, this is what
The
time
preset
it's
date.
open, this is how much it costs to go on the waterfall hike.
Jessica, this says, can I bring my dog? Which I've got a 100-pound dog, and she would not fit in that car. What kind of car am I getting?
You're not
So
getting a car.
you bring your own car. They're completely self-guided.
BYOC.
I don't get to drive this car?
No, I'm
And
sorry.
are you asking questions about me so that you understand a little bit about what I might like, or is it just here's something that's close
When
to where you
travelers
are?
go onto our website, they can select where they're leaving from. They can select what type of road trip theme they would like.
You're building something for the mass, but how many people are willing to pay for you to do the work for them?
We've had about 110,000 customers.
Wow.
We've done about $6 million in sales to date. Last year, we did $2.5 million in sales, and we're on track to do $5 million this year because we just launched in the US.
Bravo.
Wow.
How about after all your expenses? How much did you take home last year?
So our EBITDA margin was about 55%, and our net margin was 45%.
I love that.
Wow.
I love your branding and your packaging. It's beautiful, and you're doing $1 million in profit per year. That's insane. You're literally printing money here. Is anyone else doing this?
So we are the first ones to create one-day surprise road trips in that format of like opening up the envelope.
Right.
Over the last few years, we've had quite a few copycats. It drove me crazy for a little bit, but those businesses have inevitably failed because the customers didn't have the same experience that we provide.
I love that you said it used to bother you, because I remember there was a time where I had an employee that went off and started a competitor, Trash Busters. I spent so much time obsessing about what they were doing until I finally realized outmarket them. So how do you then ensure that you're always the leader?
We're obsessed with customer feedback. Anytime we get any type of feedback, we implement it right away.
Yeah.
So we're just constantly
getting better,
innovating our product, and then building that brand and that customer service aspect.
So how many dollars did you spend on marketing last year, in digital marketing?
About $180,000. A lot of that was trade shows. A lot of it was content creators.
And then what's your strategy going forward on the marketing side?
I need help on the marketing side because 92% of our sales are just in Ontario. There's a whole world out there where we can apply this to.
But you're making enough money to be able to market. You seem to have figured it out in Ontario. Like, why not just replicate that? Like, why do you really need us?
So I just want to grow this as fast as possible and really professionalize that growth.
But you could hire a couple people to do that. Like, why give away some equity? You've pivoted, you've been successful, you've got rid of the copycats. Like, you've done some impressive work, a lot more than a lot of people standing there that come into the den.
I just need someone who's part of the business, who wants to grow it as fast as I do.
Jessica, how big can this be? What's your 5-year vision?
In 5 years, I would like to be generating $40, $50 million. It's like the US has so much potential. I want to take this over to Europe, Australia, New Zealand. Like, there's so many great road trip destinations around the world.
And you really just started this with a printer?
With an $80 printer from Staples. And I didn't even have a website. I had an Instagram, and I had a link to a survey that people filled out, and then they would e-transfer.
It's crazy.
You're impressive.
Thank you.
I think you've done a great job on your own, and I think you're underestimating what you can do in the future by keeping the business. I wish you luck, but I'm out.
Jessica, I love it.
Thank you.
I love you as a founder. I love the idea, and I love that there is zero headaches in the product you deliver. And now this is a matter of how you find a lot of customers at the lowest cost, which I have a lot of experience in doing. I would give you the $250,000 for 10% equity, and I would also want a 5% royalty because you have the margins to support it, just until I get double my money back.
Double your money back.
Greedy dragon.
I think a royalty deal is the right deal for you. I'd like to make you an offer. I'll give you $250,000 for a 10% royalty until I get 4 times my money back.
And would you be willing to go in with any other dragon?
Yes, I would. Depends on the dragon.
Here's the thing, I think you have a first mover advantage. I love that you're bringing back the romance of road trips. I believe I can help you on the storytelling side. Would you be willing to go in with me, the new dragon?
Yes, because I think your brand and marketing experience is great, and so is mine. And we both have raised a lot of capital. He's built a close to $1 billion company.
Okay.
I really believe in you, and I want you to also keep 100% of your business. So I'm gonna do a $250,000 5% royalty until I get 3 times my money back, and then that dropped down to 2% in perpetuity.
Okay.
When you're at $50 million in revenue that you see yourself in 5 years, you're sending $1 million every year to Wes.
Yeah.
Okay, lots of deals on the table.
Now you got 100% of your business.
I think I'd like to go with your offer.
Oh, awesome.
Arlene and Brian.
Awesome. Yay.
Great.
Yay. I love this.
Congratulations and thank you.
You're, like, honestly amazing.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Can we at least drive away together?
Go get it. Go
Arlene,
for a
come
drive.
on.
Go for a
We're
tour.
driving away together.
Yeah.
I got a deal.
I'm so excited about her. We
I am
drove
so
away with
excited.
the best deal on the road.
And I think it's a win-win for her. She doesn't give up any equity. She's
Yeah.
got our support. It's amazing.
Wish I could find the
I wish I
horns,
could find the
that's all.
horn too. There is a horn here somewhere.
Coming up,
How much did you pay for the sponsorship?
Just over 200,000.
200,000.
Yep, everyone called me crazy. I rolled the dice.
Well, you kind of were because you weren't prepared for it.
Yep, 100%. We've been flying by the seat of our pants since I started this. I've been running this business for a little over 3 years now. The amount of times there were moments where I thought I'm in over my head, but it's kind of how our company goes. A lot of last-minute stuff to make it work, it seems, but it's all worked out so far. Hello, Dragons. My name's Mike McLaren. I'm the owner of McLaren Custom Grills, and I'm here today seeking $500,000 US in exchange for 5% equity stake in my company.
Wow. Oh, why US?
USD.
We're in Canada.
Yeah. When it comes to sports and barbecuing, the two go hand in hand.
They do.
So why has there never been a product that combines the two? For years, I researched and researched, and it just didn't exist. I seem to have stumbled upon an untapped niche market. I put my welding tools and spray paint together, and I created the first ever sports-themed barbecue.
Wow.
I know what you're thinking. It's a really cool-looking grill, but does it work?
Not what I was thinking, but okay.
This one, it kind of works. It nearly set me on fire a couple times.
Works. It kind of works.
Yeah.
You valued your company at $10 million and it almost set you on fire.
Yeah. I quickly realized I'm not the guy to build these.
No, you're not.
No?
With the help of our two factories, we now have basketball, baseball, a dual surface cooking grill, and when it comes to tailgating, I think the heart and soul is football.
Okay, let's see.
We'll get this party started.
Tailgate party. Hey, guys.
Mike's designed 9 different versions of the sports-themed barbecues. They sell for $200 to $900 each and can be customized with logos from major sports teams.
If, like, the logos and stuff, the goalposts.
That's the goalpost, Arlene. Come on.
It's how you score a touchdown.
I see.
All right, let's go talk business and grill Mike.
Literally or figuratively? Let's go.
Mike. I'm hoping you're going to tell us you have like a lot of orders.
Yeah, so the first 2.5 years of the company, we spent a little over $300,000
Yep.
and brought in just under $100,000 in sales.
Yep.
And then the magical moment, we sponsored NASCAR legend Kyle Busch for the Talladega Speedway race.
Oh, I've been to Talladega.
He painted his car up just like our truck.
What?
And you would think, awesome news, sales through the roof. We were nowhere prepared for it. The man crashed our website for 5 days and exposed our distribution issues. He showed where all the problems were. But the trickle-down effect, we ended up acquiring sports licenses. We now have the NBA, the CFL, the NHL.
You're kidding me.
What?
It's amazing.
Sorry, you acquired the licenses?
Yes.
Wow.
That's not easy to do.
No, it is not.
Oh my God, Mike.
So you've got the licenses. Now all you need is the customers who are going to buy the barbecues. Tell us about that.
So we ended up solving the distribution problem. We've partnered up with America's largest appliance dropshipper. The amazing part about them is they buy our grills from us as soon as they leave our factory.
Okay.
And with that, Walmart, Home Depot, anywhere that sells a barbecue essentially is going to be selling our barbecues now.
And what's the order that they've given you?
The order is for $690,000 US.
Why can't I buy any of these on your website?
That's the one thing that Kyle Busch exposed. Our website team was not prepared. They're currently redeveloping the whole site.
How long ago did the Bush thing happen?
It was last year.
Yeah, but this is to put 10 products on an e-commerce website is a 2-hour job.
It's not 2 or 10 products. You got 30 NHL, 30 NBA.
It shouldn't take a year to put 200 products on there.
No,
Come on.
yes. I didn't have that startup money to purchase all this inventory. And when Kyle won, it showed we weren't prepared for what this developed into with all this licensing.
But Mike, that sounds like excuses. That's a long time.
You've had 2.5 years to prepare.
But just how did you get Bush to be involved with you and doing that to his car?
Their team just saw one of our Instagram ads. They called me and they said, we're meeting with sponsors in 2 days. I hopped in my truck with 3 barbecues, and I drove straight to Charlotte and had the deal done within the day.
How much did you pay for the sponsorship?
The sponsorship for the race was just over $200,000.
$200,000?
Yep, everyone called me crazy. I rolled the dice, and it worked out.
But you kind of were, because you weren't prepared for it.
Yep, 100%. We've been flying by the seat of our pants since I started this. That's why I'm on this show with you guys.
That doesn't make me feel very confident as a potential investor.
You want a $13.5 million valuation, which is a 13 times multiple on revenue.
Yes.
That is a ridiculous valuation. How did you get there?
Our profit margins are about 66% on these grills before the royalties come in. And if we're selling roughly 50 to 100 grills per team in all of these sports leagues, the revenue is almost $5.5 million.
Where have you got that proof of that?
Them, never mind sold them.
If we're selling that.
Yes, yeah, I get it. I understand where you guys are coming from.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah.
But nothing about what you're saying about you as a business person makes me think that you can actually realize that's something.
Yes, yeah, that's what I was hoping you guys could potentially help with.
And for 5%, you expect us to build the company for you? Come
no,
on.
I think I've put all the pieces in place.
Really?
The things that's gonna move.
You can't even build a website.
We built a
So
bad
what pieces
one
have you
with-
put together, Mike?
So the purchase order, the trademarks on all the grills, and then our marketing plan to roll these out.
I just don't know if you're really like taking this seriously, right? You came in, you're saying you want a $13 million valuation. You have 1 purchase order, but no real sales.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
what went through your mind?
Again, just the amount of SKUs that it starts to add up when you're only having to sell 50 of one team.
But you haven't done that yet, Mike.
Yes, yeah,
Did an accountant? Like, who came up with the valuation?
Yes, we have a COO and a marketing officer as well.
Any of them have an accounting finance background?
Yes,
And they helped you come up with this valuation?
Yes.
You should fire them.
I don't think so. I can show you the spreadsheet and how we arrived at all these numbers.
You are not worth $13 million.
It's all based off of future projections, based off of our purchase order of what we've got, based on 2 leagues.
Mike, I don't find you credible. I'm out.
Right now, you're not living in the reality of what it takes to do a good pitch, what's a real valuation. I really wanted to like the product. Tailgating is a massive market.
Yep.
And I wish it was different, but that's not the pitch you gave us today.
Yep.
I don't believe the story, so I'm out.
Okay.
We're not here to build entrepreneurs. We're here to support them.
Yep.
What we're saying to you right now is you're not ready to be an entrepreneur. I'm gonna be out.
Okay.
What worries me about this is that you are a risk taker. You're a bit impetuous.
Yep.
You definitely are going to roll those dice. And I don't know, you may do very, very well. But I can't back somebody who is clearly not more disciplined. So I'm going to be out.
Mike, I think investors want confidence, and I can tell my fellow dragons, myself included, we're not feeling confident. So for that reason, I'm out.
The sad part of this, a good idea.
It's a really
Great
good
idea.
It's a really good idea.
But it's not the right person leading it.
No.
Coming up,
And then inhale and exhale. And I want you to release your pelvic floor. Yes, everybody.
Mine just
in
released.
this room, arms up and give yourselves a big round of applause.
and later, what happens when a pitch goes viral?
Yamala Dragons! Right after the segment comes out, our website just crashed. Ooh, oh, that was crazy.
Next, a fitness instructor hoping a strong pitch will convince a dragon to invest and pump up her business.
Hello, my name is Jessica Sennett. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, and I am the CEO and founder of Mighty Mom, a prenatal and postpartum fitness brand dedicated to helping moms and birthing parents feel strong. Today, I'm asking for $180,000 in exchange for 20% of my company. So, enter Mighty Mom.
Mighty Mom.
Yes, Mighty Mom. We
do it.
teach amazing stroller fitness classes. We do one-to-one training, and we have a team of specialized coaches that are so passionate about helping women through this very special time in their lives. We are launching a national franchise program this year to help as many moms as possible. So, Dragons, I brought a few friends along with me today. They are very cute, and I want to bring them out
Oh, the army
right
is
now.
here. The army of babies. I love it.
Mighty Moms, let's come on into the den, walk, run, jog. Let's go.
10 babies, mighty
Beautiful.
babies.
Come on in.
Oh, cutie babies.
Okay, we're gonna get started with our T-spine rotation. We're gonna put one hand on the stroller, and you're gonna inhale, reach your arm underneath. You're gonna exhale, reach the sky. A very important theme in our classes is to talk about breast support and core support as it's the most compromised after giving birth. So now we're gonna do stroller lunges, right? We're always watching out for things like core dysfunction, so pain, pressure, leaking. There's not a TMI thing in a Mighty Mom class.
I'm so impressed with all these
We have to
babies.
talk. I
They're
know,
so well behaved.
They've never been this
They're
quiet
camera ready.
in their life. And then inhale and exhale. And I want you to release your pelvic floor. Yes, everybody in this,
Mine just
in
released.
this room. Inhale, arms up, and give yourselves a big round of applause.
You guys deserve it, not
did so great. You did so great.
Can I hold a baby? Like,
No, don't
Yeah,
let her.
you want to
No,
hold
please
it
don't.
baby. Of course.
Give it back.
Yes.
old is it a he?
She's 3.5 months.
Oh my goodness, hi.
Oh, why not? I'll take a baby.
Well, if you're handing out
Five
babies,
of
I'll
them,
take
you
one
know.
too.
I got 5 of them.
Baby.
I'll take a baby.
We'll get you started, Eileen.
Hi, baby.
Hi, buddy. Oh my gosh.
I've done this a few times before.
I got 3, but they're a lot bigger
I've been on
now.
this journey for a bit.
Hi,
It
Miles.
was fun.
What do you see? What do you see?
I always say I teach the cutest class
What do you think,
ever.
Miles? Do you think you want to go in on this? You want a partnership?
He took the money.
He said yes. Whose baby is that?
Oh, that is so cute.
Not happy.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, adorable. You did awesome.
There you go. Thank you.
All right. I want to thank you guys so much for coming to support me
Thank
today.
you.
My
You did
babies.
amazing.
Thank
Look.
you.
So now for the hard part.
Yeah, right? I might cry now.
Jessica, how did you get started in this?
Well, I've always been into fitness, and when I was pregnant, there was a lot of mom and baby yoga and Pilates.
Right.
I'm not knocking those things at all. There just wasn't a lot for very
Higher
active
intensity.
women like myself.
Yeah.
I did prenatal and postnatal yoga with both my girls.
Yeah.
But that was it. Pilates or yoga. And then you're kind of left to figure it out on your own. And it's not the same anymore.
It's not
Like,
the
your body
same.
isn't the same. And you're scared to do a lot of things.
Sometimes you are working in a body that you do not recognize.
Yeah, very true.
How big are you guys?
We have 18 to 20 classes running. We're seasonal, we're in parks in the summer. We just started our largest stroller strong outdoor season yet.
In Toronto?
Yeah, we're as far out as London, Ontario.
Okay.
And so how much does it cost per class?
In Toronto, we're anywhere between $23 to $30 a class, but our location in London's less.
How many franchises have you sold in?
Technically, 0. This is the new part of the business. We're growing so fast.
Can you talk about the revenue growth that you've gone through? Where are you today?
So last year we did $225,000 in top line revenue. We're on track to do $300,000 this year.
So your expenses must be like nothing.
The majority of our expenses are my fees to my trainers. We're in a profit sharing.
Right.
So how much did you take home?
So we hover around 30% profit year over
30.
year.
Is that 30% after you pay yourself?
No,
No. So
I take home some of that. Majority of that I take home,
So the company's breaking even if you include your salary.
if I include my salary.
Right. Okay.
Jessica, there's a lot of parks around my neighborhood,
Yes.
and I always see moms with strollers and personal trainers training a whole group of people. It's a very competitive space.
Yes. There's always going to be a ton of competitors in the fitness space. Nobody's doing what we're doing on a large scale in Canada. When you see our name, it's a trusted brand. You know you're going to be in good hands in the quality of the training, the quality of the programming, just like you saw here.
But what's really proprietary about this? It's just fitness trainers teaching classes outdoors.
I'm creating a specialized pre- and postnatal group class certification that's going to go along with our franchisee program. And then I think the second part of that is really me and the coaches. All of our coaches are mothers, and they're passionate about this, and we want to build this community aspect.
But you want to grow it through franchising. Yeah. Why franchising?
I think the franchisee model really fits it well, the territory-based, service-based franchisee model.
What is the franchisee going to get from you?
They're going to get the certification, they're going to get programming, they're going to get business support. The franchise costs are $10,000, and we're hoping to ask them to have a working capital of about 15 grand just for startup.
So you're looking to get a owner-operator, a mom that wants to do this part-time, that was inspired by your story, your classes. On the financial side, you're doing, at your peak, $300K per year. How big could this really get? What's the potential for a mom?
I'm working with a franchise consultant at the moment to get us to, in the 4th or 5th year, over $1 million in revenue.
$1 million?
$10 million.
I think that's a very conservative.
Right, but just think about it from an investor perspective.
Of course.
It's just not big enough to invest in and for me to be able to get my return on my money. So I'm going to be out.
I'm along the same lines as Arlene. You have to show the investor a path to what that number is. And the path that you showed us is $1 million in 4 to 5 years. I just don't see that path like you're seeing. I don't even think you're seeing it either. I'm going to be out on this.
Okay. I grew Toronto into something great and amazing that's profitable, and I know that we can take it anywhere. And
Okay, great. But you got to go do the work to prove to us that there's a market. You haven't done that yet. Like, it's a bunch of, no offense, but a bunch of talk at this point. I'm out.
I can't get behind the business model because I just think it's not there, so I'm out.
I came here because I believe in what I'm doing so much. I believe, yes, there's a way to make money, but I'm also wanting someone to help me help people as well.
And then there was one. Clearly, I'm in the franchise business, and I understand franchising enough to see that I think you're early. $225,000 in revenue first year. I got my business in 8 years to $1 million before I was able to really consider whether franchising was the route. I'd tighten up your own model before you spend too much money going down that path, because it's expensive. Legal fees alone for franchise agreements can be astronomical. I'm out, but I wish you a ton of luck.
Okay, bye.
Just because we said no to her doesn't mean she won't figure it out, but I think she's too early.
I just love what I do, and I'm passionate about it, what I do. And yeah, it's not maybe it's not gonna make them the most money, and I think that's where I'm getting so upset, because for me, it's not about that.
Coming up.
You can't start a project without having a hydrovac truck on site now.
This show still blows my mind. To see your story as a school teacher to becoming an incredible entrepreneur in a male-dominated field is really nothing short of inspirational.
Next, a mother-son duo hoping the Dragons don't slam the brakes on their big idea.
Hello, Dragons. I'm Teresa Steck, and this is my son, Christian. We're from Lacombe, Alberta.
We are here today to ask for $500,000 for 10% of our company, SmartVac Hydrovacs.
Dragons, my professional career began as a school teacher. Now I manufacture and sell a hydrovac truck called SmartVac.
A hydrovac is a safe digging machine that uses high-pressure water and vacuum suction to remove debris. This tool uncovers underground infrastructure.
The hydrovac business is one of the fastest growing industries in North America.
So this is when you're gonna dig a hole or fix a cable, open that hole up, not with a shovel, with effectively water and a vacuum.
Yep, because using a power shovel, you don't know necessarily what's underground. You could puncture a line, break a gas line.
Got it.
Anything to do with construction, putting in fiber optics.
All that kind of work.
You can't start a project without having a hydrovac truck on site now. And so what the hydrovac truck does is it safely uncovers your piping, your underground lines, so that they know where to dig.
All right. And then what is making your hydrovac unique compared to all other hydrovacs?
So the first thing that we did was make SmartVac one of the lightest trucks out there. And the second thing we did was to make a smart machine. This truck right here is a technologically advanced computer system. So we've incorporated a lot of technology and automation on the truck. For example, you push a button and this truck will completely winterize itself all on its own.
So do you operate the trucks or you just sell the trucks? You manufacture them and then you sell them to operators who...
Correct.
I love that model a lot. So can you just go back? What did you say you started off doing?
I'm a school teacher.
Started off as a school teacher. What on earth made you think I'm gonna start making SmartVac trucks?
Oh, a man.
You whispered sweet nothing in your ear.
Yeah. We got a business when we turned 30. It turned out I was the better business person than he was, and I ended up owning and operating a car wash. And my teaching career kind of went to the sidelines.
How did you go from car wash to this?
Yeah.
When I did sell my car wash, my husband encouraged me to buy a vacuum truck in the oil and gas world.
He's caused a lot of trouble for you,
He
is what I
does,
would
yeah.
say, over the years. Like,
And so in 2003, we started with one. 2014, we had 20. I wanted more than one revenue stream. I did an MBA from Queen's.
Smart.
And so this was my idea, this was my project.
So, Christian, what did you do before this? How'd you get involved in the company?
Prior to this, I went to school to be an actor.
Oh.
And I was doing that for a few years. And in 2016, Mom got really sick. She had breast cancer. And
I'm a survivor.
that's good to
she
hear.
needed support. And I love her so much.
Troops came home.
She's very humble.
Yeah, she is. She really is. And the stuff that she's achieved, especially as a woman in such a male-dominated industry.
I believe it.
Yeah, I believe that too.
I believe that for sure.
So, in my eyes, she's a one-on-one.
What's the ownership right now in the business?
Christian. We'll take over 100%. So it's 100% me.
Okay.
I have no investors. We've bootstrapped everything.
No debt?
I'm sitting at about $350,000.
Okay. What's your revenue last year?
Last year's revenue was not what it should have been. I was constrained to supply chain, so I was at about 3 million. This year I'll be close to 5.
Wow. Yeah, too bad it was only 3 million last year, Teresa. I mean, honestly, it's amazing. Like, really
thank you,
amazing.
Arlene.
What's your profits on that?
Yeah, what's your profit?
My EBITDA this year, I'm going to hit about 6%. Again, we're just coming out of our supply constraint issues. Next year, I'll hit 13.
What does a truck sell for?
$500,000.
About $495,000.
And are you constrained in terms of how many you can output in a year?
Once I hit about 20, I would need to consider a different facility.
So you're building 10 trucks this year if you're doing $5 million in revenue. Is that correct?
Yes.
What would you use the money for?
We need to build the brand, we need marketing, but a traditional marketing campaign with this particular type of product is...
Very specific,
it's
B2B.
different. It's boots on the ground, it's in front of the customer, and I'm looking
So you
to
need to build
scale.
a sales team, that's what you want to do?
Yeah.
So, Teresa, why are you ready to pass it on to Christian?
I've been an entrepreneur, Manjeet, for 40 years coming up. As you know, there's lots of long days and long hours, and I'm looking forward to experiencing something a little different.
And I think it's really amazing in such a male-dominated industry that you have not only been innovative and creative, but you have been successful. You have carved out a path for yourself and something to pass on to your son. Like, that's pretty incredible. You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This business, just this industry, it just doesn't excite me, and I know nothing about it. I'm out.
This show still blows my mind. To see your story as a school teacher to becoming an incredible entrepreneur is really nothing short of inspirational. I think for me, this is an industry I don't understand. So for that reason, I'm gonna be out.
You've got a great business with the best truck on the market, with an actor and former English teacher. I don't think you need a dragon like me. I think that you just need to keep doing what you're doing and working it hard and build out a sales team. So I think that's the secret sauce. And for that reason, I'm out.
You don't just need money, you need somebody who's gonna help your business grow. I wish you nothing but health and success with the business. Don't ruin it. Your mom built it, don't mess it up.
I'll do my best.
But I'll be out.
We got one left.
You're right. The construction space is male-dominated. My company, QM Environmental, I really changed that. Namely because of the fact that I hired a CEO that's a woman, and 80% of my management team are women.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay? And it just so happened that we've been trying to buy a business like this for the last 8 months.
No, come on.
No way.
And so we know the space very well.
Okay.
We've done a lot of due diligence in the space. And I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Okay.
I wanna buy the company.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
We're looking for the next big thing. Is it you?
Dragon's Den Season 20. Auditions are now open.
If you have a business ready to scale, we want to hear from you.
So what are you waiting for?
Get your application in now.
Head to cbc.ca/dragonsden.
Stop dreaming, start pitching.
Before the break, 4 dragons went out on this hydrovac business, but Wes was silently waiting.
No
Really?
way. No wonder you were so silent over here, ready to snipe this deal with no
It really
competitors.
was quite.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Okay.
I wanna buy the company.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Whoa.
$2 million in cash up front. $2 million in an earnout, meaning that if you hit your sales and your EBITDA target projection, you get the additional $2 million. Want to find out the role that you can play, Christian, in the business, and we'll give you the right to earn up to 10% of the company based on your performance in the business.
It's a $4 million offer for the company?
$4 million offer for the company.
Wow.
2 now, 2 as an earnout, and up to 10% that Christian can earn if he
performs.
performs.
I think that sounds awesome.
Okay. So is that a yes?
Congratulations.
I did not see any of this coming.
Mom didn't even check with Chris. Chris is flabbergasted right now.
Chris, in the best way, in the best way.
Well, I'm still the CEO. We don't need votes.
That's why you're successful right there.
Yes, you make decisions.
That's
All right.
Amazing.
Oh, wow.
That's a yes, right? That's a yes?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes, thank you so much,
No
sir.
handshake. No, this is how I do my deals.
Thank you. Thank
This
you.
is how I do my deal. Thank you so much, Wes. Congratulations. We'll talk, okay?
Wow, I appreciate that.
That
Okay.
sounds great, absolutely.
All right.
Congrats.
It's good to meet you.
Congratulations.
Great to meet you all.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, Wes.
Wes,
Did not expect that.
that's a mic drop.
That's a mic drop.
That is
You were looking for something like this?
Well, I just want you guys to ask all the
You
questions.
just spent $4 million. This is
And then
amazing.
get out.
That was definitely unexpected.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, son.
We just wanted to call to let you know that Mom and I sold the company.
What?
I know.
I'm in tears.
Are you in tears?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, Dad. We worked really hard for this.
What am I going to do now?
Oh,
Oh, you can go fishing.
you can go fishing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yamela! My name is Gilles Changa. I'm the founder and CEO of Daltis Food. I am from Cameroon and I wow the dragons on season 17.
Daltis Food is a food manufacturing company that offers unique, authentic, and healthy African-related products. African cuisine has never been so easy.
Ready to taste
We have some sample for you.
Mr. West offers us $100,000 in exchange of 33% of our business.
So I want to be a partner with you.
Wow.
Oh, gosh. So, West, I accept your offer.
Yay!
And we closed the deal just last year. When Mr. West offered us a deal, it was simply awesome. From that moment, everything just changed for the better. Once the segment went onto the social media, obviously it went viral.
Yamela Dragons!
And right after the segment comes out, our website just crashed.
It was crazy.
Since appearing on the Dragon Dance, there was a lot of change. Our sales grew by 45%, and with the money we received from Mr. West, we were able, obviously, to increase our production capacity. So we went from less than 10 stores, and we have expanded into 200 stores between Sobeys and Loblaws. We have 8 products available on the shelf and 5 in development, ready to be launched. Thanks to Mr. West's investment, we were able to acquire our own equipment. So part of our production, we are able to do it in-house.
Yay, that looks great.
Good job.
So what's next? Obviously, I'm very excited to keep working with Mr. West. We want to make sure people try our product. We want them to buy, to try, to experience the African cuisine by themselves.
You look like you want to try some African cuisine easily made. So now you're enjoying a wonderful African dish.
All right,
done in a minute.
And once we establish the market, we are looking to have our own facility so that we can respond to a major demand. As an African immigrant in Canada, I hope my experience will keep pushing other people, more founders, to bring whatever they have and share it with the community, because you have to dream big and everyone can dream big. What I know to do is cooking, and I will keep cooking for you guys, so let's enjoy it together.
Tune in next time.
So, Dragons, you ready to play?
Yeah.
Should I be afraid?
Let's do it.
Should I be a little afraid?
I'm ready. Let's go.
So, believe it or not, my mom doesn't know I'm here today.
It's so real. Oh, it's so real. That's so real, Laura. My mom doesn't know I'm here. She has no idea, truly. Look, we're just a couple of Asian kids from the 905, all right?
We've already market tested our valuation. We've raised $1.5 million.
I know, that's fine. Any idiot can give you
higher.
$1.5 million. Like, we're not idiots. We're investors that need to see tangible things that we can invest in, and there's nothing tangible about what you're presenting to us.
Okay. 3, 8, 6. Yeah. I think we're close.